Ladies and gents, we're in for a exciting episode today for the Blockchain Group. I have many surprises for you today. One, if you guys could guess what type of hat Trent is wearing right now, you may win a prize. Number two, do you think am I wearing a hat? And then what hat am I wearing? If you could guess that, you also may win a surprise. Number three, if you could guess Trent's beer today and what he's having, we're going to pull up in Polymark. You will win the rest of Trent's beers in his fridge. So the game is good. Maybe he'll auction off a T.H. Taylor bottle and donate, E.H. Taylor bottle and donate the winnings to the first person who could guess his beer. You only get one guess, though. So, guys, tune in to win a bottle or funds.
In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Disclaimer, not financial advice. We're not liable for any personal financial decisions. This show was created for the most greatest entertainment on the Ethernet. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in today.
Yes.
I was declining to make the first word. Also, I was trying to make you think that
I'm aware.
Did I get you?
Yes.
Yes. You saw me. You're like, oh, you're just being a double dwobble. Guys, if you like how entertaining we can be, please smash that golden like button. Get them likes up in here. We also have the ring-a-ding bell, your ring-a-ding-ding, and your ring-a-ding-ding. Trent loves his little ring-a-ding-dong. There you go, the ring-a-ding-dong, guys. We're excited to be here. You're joining what you don't know, the most hydrated crypto channel on the entire internet. And I want you. I have a secret I want to share with you guys. The reason why I always wear a hat is I don't want people to see this hair and just get jealous of how crazy it is. This is zero lacquer, zero product. It just naturally grows up like a porcupine. In fact, sometimes I walk out.
I don't even know her.
Yeah. Sometimes I get out and I walk around the crowds and I'm like, why are people staring at me? I'm like, oh, my hair is in the porcupine thing again. So sometimes I gotta hide these wild braids. You know, when I was in high school, I grew my hair out like down to here and like it was like curly. And then when Trent did not know me and I was a young adult, I grew like the slick top way back down, and then I lopped it off and just had the mullet, dude. The party in the back and business in the front type style. It was working pretty good.
Like Eddie Munson from Stranger Things.
Yes, just like that. Just like that. I wonder what you look like, Trent, with a full head of hair. I gotta dig up a picture so I can see this.
I'll have to find one. Like I actually had like hair. I wasn't balding, and it was long. It would come down like in front of my eyes. I'd straighten it, and it was also pretty. It was also pretty blonde. But yeah, I'd use a flat iron and straighten it. And then and then I didn't really like in high school, like I shaved like clean. Then when I was like 19, 20, like in my early 20s, sometimes I'd let it grow out, but mostly I kept just like a short beard. I wouldn't let it do all this, but
All that crazy stuff.
And then suddenly, as like hair kept leaving the top of my head, I just kept letting it grow on my face.
How old were you when you first started notice it leaving? How old were you first started here's leaving?
I mean, maybe like 21 to 23, but like there was still a lot there, but you could start to notice, oh yeah, in like 5 years,
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Huh, well, yeah. You ever thought about getting you a beard, like transplanted up here?
Negative.
Never once thought about that?
No.
What would that look like?
Bad.
Well, you want to pop your beer first, Trent?
Oh, sure. Nothing special tonight, guys. I just got a Modelo.
Wait, we gotta take a guess. Okay, you go.
Nothing special tonight, guys. Just a Modelo, because reason why is I have one IPA left in my fridge. I've got to restock, and
he drank the gift that he was gonna mail me. He said he had one for me, and he drank.
No, actually, those are still there.
Oh,
No. Honest to God, those are still there. I can show them to you right now. Like,
no, you could have one of mine if you want.
No. Yeah, I gotta restock, so I'm saving the one that's in there for watching some Stranger Things later. So,
oh, you not finished it?
Well, we restarted it from season 2. So I just got a Modelo. I had a couple tacos for lunch earlier, so it goes with it. ASMR pop.
Do you pop that in the mic?
Yeah.
Do you? Your mic's down low in front of you?
Yes, like I have to kind of raise it up from right here.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Mine's always kind of high. So
I'd like to have it like right here. Showing
didn't you get like a little stand with yours?
Yes, I did, but it's a short stand. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's what mine is
It
too.
doesn't go high enough. Like.
Yeah, it is a short stand. I'm like, why is it so short and stubby? Trent drank without cheersing.
Cheers.
And you have, where's your Monkus glass? Oh my gosh.
I don't pour these. I just.
You could.
Slam them from the can,
Well, guess what I got today?
It's a different experience. If I have a craft beer, if I have an IPA if I have anything from a microbrewery, okay, I pour it in a glass. Anything that is not from a microbrewery, I just slam it straight from the can or the bottle. It's a different.
How many Modelos do you have?
It's a different experience. I picked up like a 12-pack.
You should at least drink 2 on the stream since they're smaller alcohol. That seems fair. I drink in the big boy and it's higher alcohol.
I don't know about that. Sometimes we bring some low ABV stuff.
Oh, okay.
You got some days where you're like,
you,
White Claw. Come on.
Yeah, but my White Claws are 8%. I don't drink girl White Claws.
All White Claws are girl White Claws. There's nothing wrong with indulging in something that girls tend to like sometimes. Hence, Great Wall of Taylor in the back. By the way, did you see Elisa Liu's performance in the Winter Olympics figure skating?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I know who that is.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't. Like, she just became popular because she won the gold medal in.
Is that Jake Paul's girlfriend?
No. She won the gold medal in women's figure skating in the Winter Olympics, but
Well, Jake Paul's girlfriend's in the Winter Olympics.
probably not for figure skating.
She is actually. I think she is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is definitely not her though. Like I would bet almost anything on it. I would bet every bottle of stout in every stout bottle in my fridge on it. Hey, what's up? What's up? I don't know what to call this, John 316. This isn't my normal Zoom juice. This is like,
I have a question for John 316. John.
Or it's not my normal serpent juice either. I mean, it's like a, middle of the road. It's Modelo, so it's like taco juice, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so John says, go ahead. So, John, I'm kind of like a flat earther, but I'm not full flat earther. I'm undecided about it. So, my question to you, John, is when Joshua was chasing, I can't remember the Philistines or whoever they were, and he was like, I need more daylight. He asked God, please hold the sun and the moon still in the sky. Why did he not mention the earth if the earth is what's spinning? Why specifically did he ask for the sun and moon? Why not just freeze all three?
Because perception is reality, and the Bible is like an anthropomorphic book.
Hang on.
Yeah.
But you ask Grok, it says, Grok says he didn't know about the earth spinning.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
But think about that. That's not accurate, because they built the pyramids with the speed of light, the exact coordinates, they all aligned, the stars, the moons.
Not in Joshua's day. Not in Joshua's day. No.
Dude, all that stuff, dude, they were way more advanced than us.
But way earlier than Joshua, though. Joshua is only...
What about the firmament? The Bible talks about the firmament.
Yeah, I mean, depending on translation, I mean, it's just the sky. That's all
This is
it
why
is.
I ask you, Trent.
Mm-hmm. John says Isaiah 40. What do you say?
40:22.
22.
Did you see that the Catholic priest, you know what I'm talking about, the Vatican guy? He came out and had a speech and told all the Catholic pastors to stop using ChatGPT to do their messages.
As you should. He says he who sits above the circle of the earth and its inhabitants are like grasshoppers, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain and spreads them like a tent to dwell in.
But John, the problem is a circle like this, like flat, like a plate, or is it like this, like a globe? Because it didn't say sit on a globe; it sit on a circle.
But they wouldn't. That is an anachronism. If you want biblical writers to say a globe, that's an anachronism. Although the Bible does.
You even heard if learn Greek already. That's what we need, Trent. You can solve all of our problems.
Well, I mean, some of these texts are in Hebrew, so I mean, it wouldn't solve any of those problems. But it would be an anachronism to want the biblical authors to reference a globe when they didn't know of any such thing as a globe. Now, I'm not saying that the Bible won't at times, in a supernatural way, confirm things about science that were well ahead of their time, right? But I actually believe circle of the earth, like John is saying, is a way of doing that. But point being, what is an anachronism? It's something that is ahistorical. For example, the Book of Mormon contains a bunch of them, talking about steel and animals that didn't exist in the Americas when, in 400 BC, when they claimed that the Book of Mormon was written. It would be like if I gave you a book and it talked about Wi-Fi, and I told you that the book was written in the 1800s.
What about the Hebrews and they talk about Sheol?
Sheol, the realm of the dead.
No, Sheol. It's like they say like the earth looks like a plate, and then hell's below it, and then you have the firmament, the dome going around it. It's like SHEOUL.
Yeah, Sheol.
Sheol.
Yeah, it's just the realm of the dead. They didn't intend on making any kind of reference to how the earth is situated. Deuteronomy 29:29, he says. Let's see.
And then I gotta pop my serpent juice on that note because
Oh, yeah.
you guys are making me use my brain.
The secret things belong to the Lord, but the things that are revealed belong to us and to our children, that we may all do the words of this law. Yeah, I get you, John. That's kind of what I'm. Yeah, I get you. That's a fair answer. Although sometimes we do have to get into the weeds, but yeah.
Trent, you should do a poll on what I found in the garbage.
All right.
And then also, Trent, today I brought in, I haven't had one of these before. It's a Reuben Citra Crush Hazy Indian Pale Ale. There's a little can, there's a little umbrella with a little water stain, whatever you want to call it. It's new, Newbur's Brews, featuring the choicest Citra hops from Washington Yakima Valley. One sip of these hazy IPAs is like standing under a storm cloud, raining tropical fruit, intensely juiced with notes of grapefruit and mango. We're coming in at 7%. Get a little ASM pop. Here we go. Oh, that's spicier than a Mandango. Here is my 3-bowl brewery glass, guys, just so you guys can see it bounce off my hand. It says 3-bowl. And here's my pour. It's not obviously going to fit because, can glass, slightly different size. Let's just see if we can get it without any head. That's a good thing, right, Trent? No head is good.
Yeah.
There we go. This is actually one of my better pours, Trent. A little slower, though. I only got like 4 fingers. There you go. Look at that haze, Trent. Not orange juice color either. Isn't it interesting how yours always have like that orange opaque, and mine always looks like clear, not clear urine?
The opaque yellow is the premier sign of the best of the best hazy IPAs. And you only get them from certain places. Like, there's several places in Southern California, Monkish, North Park, Green Cheek. There's some others too. Humble Sea up in the Bay Area. Several breweries in Portland. There are a couple in Seattle as well, like Great Notion. You just got to find the right ones. But then there's a few on the East Coast, like Treehouse, Other Half, and then there's one in New Jersey. But yeah, I mean, the opaque yellow is a good sign that you've got a top of the top hazy IPA.
I don't know, man. I feel like some of mine could challenge some of the top monkish brews around.
We'll have to do a taste off sometime. No homo.
Yeah, no homo. All right, we managed to sit and talk for 20 minutes without talking about any crypto. So, disclaimer: if you want to watch crypto, jump to about 20 minutes in, and I'm going on the screen. We're gonna do it. Nope, that's the wrong button. Share screen. What's that? Coin glass. Come on over to Mr. Coin Glass. And as we come over to the coin glass, I'm going to move it slightly right here so you guys can see a little better. Or I can see a little better. ETFs. Bitcoin ETFs.
No.
Bitcoin ETF. USD. Wow, very small amount took in today by Ebenezer Bitcoin. $1.9 million. That's it. Ethereum took in a 0. Solana took in 0. And XRP took in 1.22 million. Is XRP a top container or contender? No, okay. XRP almost took in the same amount as Bitcoin in dollars. Canary Capital bought $750,000 and Bitwise bought $470 as well. Flight fan, me and Trent leave Florida, Pennsylvania in boats. I go west, Trent goes south. Trent hits South Ice Wall. Obviously, what do I hit or do I show up in California after going in circle? Well, unfortunately, Flight Fan, you'd probably go into what do they call it? National waters or whatever it is, and the Cubans would shoot you. So you probably wouldn't make it. Probably wouldn't make it very far. Did you hear about that, Trent?
Well, he did say west, so technically, like, oh wait, no, leaving a boat west from Florida though, so you go through the Gulf of Mexico. Sorry, the Gulf of America, I guess, and and then you get back into land in northern Mexico, and yeah, you'd end up in California.
I would love to talk to you about this, Flight Fan, because there's some pretty interesting emergency landings that pilots have done, and people get out and go, "How the hell did we get here when we were 6 hours away from here?" but I also have some theories for about Amelia Earhart, how she disappeared. I have some pretty radical theories about that, but I will talk to you about this for an hour. I'm not saying the Earth is not a globe. I'm not saying it's flat. I'm just saying that I'm undecided on either or. I could swing either way, but I like to have challenging opinions just because it humors me. Two, I like to hear how much thought you guys put into it, which is almost zero. So the way I go, I think I'm right. We are going to head on over to token unlocks. We have Optimism doing their token unlock today. 1.5, Gun coming in at 5.2%, Zora coming out with 3.7%. Nothing out of the top, to be honest with you. That was it. Wow, that's crazy. That was super lame. No unlocks coming up the next week. That was super interesting, guys. Now we're going to head on over to look at the liquidation heat map. Oh, Trent.
Huh.
Is tomorrow the monthly candle close? Is February?
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. Are you going to be around tomorrow?
I don't know. It depends on what time. Tomorrow, I definitely won't be around at the close now.
Oh, dang. That'll be a fun one to cover. I want to cover a close with you sometime. 24 hour, we are leaning more up on the liquidation. Now let's head into a larger overview so we can see more broadly what's happening. Oh, wow. We did tell you guys yesterday there was a cubic ass load of liquidity below us. I literally said that, and Trent's like, you're right. Also, I did point out this little 69 bada bing bada boom. We actually only had like this little bit of gap right here compared to all this liquidity. Wow. If we're this low, the chances are that we're going to come back down to even this level down here and grab this liquidity and cause some sort of squeeze to push us down to 64,000 almost on the dot, if I had to guess. Now, we do have a little bit above us. It could, as another theory, it could come up here and tag 67 to take out this before going lower.
Is that on the daily?
This is the 3-day time frame.
Okay.
So I definitely be eyeballing this or down here. And down here, I'm feeling more likely.
Yeah.
Up here, reasonably going to happen next week, but not right now. We go to the weekly time frame. Anything over abundantly apparent? Not really. Just that 67K level. On the weekly, it looks more abundantly to go down there, but I'll go up there.
Well, yeah. But there's also, I mean, it's not bright yellow, but there's a good amount sitting down there too at 60. See, like, part of the problem is,
good evening, Flight Fan.
These moves are not driven by high volume, I don't think. Because I don't think there's nearly as many people trading, and I don't think these levels are like as stacked up as they were when we had a bunch of liquidity sitting over 100,000 and a bunch of liquidity stacked up at like 90. You know what I mean? Like, I think that a lot of people are on the sidelines, and there's not a ton of volume behind these moves. But on the flip side, the easiest market for the market makers to move is a low volume market. So, if they are eyeing down toward, 54K or whatever, I mean, it's easier to move that quickly in a low volume market is all I'm saying. So, yeah.
Interesting, Trent. Well, we come over to the biggest gainers and losers. This is kind of where Trent, you see what's down? Pipkin.
Pipkin.
It's a Pippin. It's Pipkin. You guys know we've been trading Pippin a lot lately. A lot. It's one of my favorite ones to trade. I'm trying to see if we got anything else in here that's like out of the ordinary. We were talking about showing Clo. I'm glad to see Clo's finally playing out.
There's Alice up there. I forgot that existed.
Where? Oh my gosh.
Number 5.
I just remembered that too. I forgot about that too. And we got Slayer up too.
Whatever that is in the Chinese writing.
We got Luna Classic. That's Squid Games.
Oh.
I don't know that.
Oh.
We have Luna Classic coming up to 10% today. Siren, man, this one's been so unpredictable. It's also up 10%. We have Bunker. Don't know what the heck that is. River. I almost forgot about River. Up 6%. Silver's actually at $93. It's kind of been peaking up.
Okay.
Biggest losers, we have Zcash today coming at 217, down 8%. Myra down 10%. We've actually tried Myra before in the past, been a while. Penguin down 12%. We have a Redstone. We were talking about possibly shorting Redstone yesterday. That is also down 13%. Let's go with the shorts, man. Pippin down 15%. I think that's it. That is it. So there you go, guys. Biggest gainers and losers. Now we know what to chart. Trent, do you have any news today?
Well, yes. Let me
Well, you do that.
let me search bull theory on X real quick.
Do you guys think we're gonna bomb Iran?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
Did you know, Trent, that China and Canada and like Russia and the US all told their civilians to leave Iran?
Exactly. Well, and yeah, I'll get to that in a minute, but man. Okay, guys, so am I on the screen?
You are on the screen. I think there's Santa Claus on there too.
Iran. So things are escalating quickly between the US and Iran. Iran has started taking Americans hostage for political leverage. The US Embassy in Israel is currently evacuating families. The US is moving major carriers and planes closer. Geneva nuclear talks ended with no deal as Iran rejected the zero enrichment demand. Trump says he's not happy and that force is still possible. Israel is opening bomb shelters. China is ordering citizens to leave Iran immediately. The IDF is calling up soldiers for air defense.
What IDF stands for?
I don't.
Israel Defense Forces.
Ah, got you. There are more technical talks set for next week in Vienna. So this is a statement by Marco Rubio, Secretary of State.
Marco Rubio.
Iran designated as state sponsor of wrongful detention. Today, I am designating Iran as a state sponsor of wrongful detention. When the Iranian regime seized power 47 years ago, Ayatollah Khomeini consolidated his control of power by endorsing the hostage-taking of U.S. embassy staff. For decades, Iran has continued to cruelly detain innocent Americans, as well as citizens of other nations, to use political leverage against other states. This abhorrent practice must end. President Trump issued an executive order to protect U.S. nationals from wrongful detention abroad last fall, and Congress subsequently enacted the Countering Wrongful Detention Act of 2025, authorizing the department to designate Iran as a state sponsor of wrongful detention. If Iran does not stop, we will be forced to consider additional measures, including political, geographic, travel restriction on the use of U.S. passports to, through, or from Iran. The Iranian regime must stop taking hostages and release all Americans unjustly detained in Iran. steps that could end this designation and associated actions. We encourage it to do so. No American should travel to Iran for any reason. We reiterate our call for Americans who are currently in Iran to leave immediately. So, guys, this is a lot. Not to mention, okay, I can't throw this up exactly because I saw it on Facebook, not Twitter, but I have it in a text thread. Basically, the U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem says on February 27th, 2026, the Department of State authorized the departure of non-emergency U.S. government personnel and family members of U.S. government personnel from Mission Israel due to safety risks. In response to security incidents and without advance notice, the U.S. Embassy may further restrict or prohibit U.S. government employees and their family members from traveling to certain areas of Israel, the Old City of Jerusalem, and the West Bank. Persons may wish to consider leaving Israel while commercial flights are available. So that's the U.S. Embassy saying that if you're an American there, you should consider leaving Israel while flights are still available.
What would you do, Trent, if you were there, but the only flight that they had available was to Puerto Vallarta?
Right now, I'd probably go unless I was there for ministry reasons, which would probably be the only reason I would be there. And if I felt like God was saying stay, I mean, I don't have a choice.
Well, that's a better reason than me. I was thinking like, well, if I had to stay here or in Israel or go to Puerto Vallarta, I'd rather be on a beach and die rather than in the desert and die. Yeah, Trent's getting his second Modelo.
No, I'm getting my dogs to stop fighting. But, you know, I
didn't
won't...
even know your dogs were fighting. The mic didn't pick up any of that.
Yeah. I won't go on an hour-long tangent about this, but look, guys, you know, John 3:16 says crazy times, and it really is. Like, guys, we have to understand that
they've been fighting for a long time.
That Zechariah 14 and Joel 3 and the Olivet Discourse from Jesus all speak of a day when all of the nations of the earth agree about one thing, and that's hostility against Israel. Like the entire nation is going to surround Jerusalem ready for battle, and then Jesus is going to return. And how is it that we see a little strip of land in the Middle East that's smaller than the size of New Jersey, ensnaring the whole world in its controversy? Like, there's no other reason except that the God of Israel has a message for the nations. So, anyways, I'll leave it at that. But
are you ready to charts, or you have any more news?
No, that's it. I'm ready for charts.
All right.
Okay, so on Bitcoin, and see all the Iran stuff, like it really does affect Bitcoin, as you guys are very well aware. But when this ramped up today, you know, it was right about when we got this 4-hour strong sell signal on LexAlgo. And, you know, I gotta find a different color for these lines here. But, oh yeah, there's a color right there. I'll use that. So the thing is, this white line is a very important trend line on the daily. Okay, so we're attempting to tweezer bottom off of these lines right now, but it's very unlikely to hold. Reason why is money flow is leaving out. Okay, so money flow is leaving out into this dump. Like, it's on the verge of turning red on the 4-hour, and it's been green this entire time right here, you know? I mean, it's on the verge of turning red right now. You can see that leaving, okay? So that's one reason. Reason number 2 is that the confluence bar has moved from bright green to neutral, one step closer to turning red down here. Okay. Reason number 3 is that the stochastic RSI has bounced off of the bottom, but it's a very lackluster bounce. So that's the kind of setup that makes like a move up here to the dotted line followed by just another dump very possible. So, we're attempting to hold this very important trend line on the daily, and we're looking at it on the 4-hour, but that white trend line is drawn from the daily chart. I'll show you. Right there it is on the daily. Okay. So that trend line is drawn from the wick, the $60,000 wick back here. Okay, so we're attempting to tweezer bottom off of this on the 4-hour chart, but as I said, it's unlikely to hold. The strong sell signal and the red trend catcher are calling for a take profit number 1 at $62,268 and a take profit number 2 at $59,144, and this is on the 4-hour time frame, and it's a fresh sell signal. So, this trend catcher has turned red, since February 22nd. And then the sell signal just came in right now. So it's a fresh sell signal. We're right below. We're kissing the trend catcher. So it's not like we're already far away from the trend catcher, which is kind of like being far away from the 21. Like, we're kissing it, which means that we can easily drop from here and start pulling the trend catcher down. I don't know, even if we move to 67, like I know we had liquidity there, it really doesn't change anything. That's a lower high, and we just ultimately continue down. And right now, it's just a matter of these trend lines like putting up a fight against the dump. But, the second anything escalates over there in the Middle East, like, we just go down further.
But isn't it war bullish for crypto, Trent? Like, wouldn't you think that would be a good thing?
War can be bullish. And also, this is theoretical, right? We have never seen a time where war has been bullish for crypto, because like a bona fide, like large scale geopolitical war has never been fought while crypto has existed. And Russia and Ukraine doesn't count. Like, guys, Iran is a country of 92 million people. Okay. And it's one of the largest holders of oil, and it's right in the center of literally the hot spot in the world in the Middle East for war. So it's really not the same thing. Theoretically, war can be bullish because production increases, that works its way into the economy, and arguably, like, the Fed has to stock up on more assets, or do they liquidate? But it is bullish though, because it generates a lot of economic force, right? And so we have seen in the past where war has been bullish for stocks, right? Crypto has only existed for 16 years. Like, we haven't seen a real war be fought while crypto has existed. But yes, in theory, war can be bullish. I just think that, markets don't like uncertainty. I think that like the breaking news of a war is bearish, and then in theory it can turn bullish later, if that makes sense. But
I'll give you a synopsis.
Sure.
Bitcoin's going to zero. Guys, let's take a look at Bitcoin. What do I notice on the daily? The first thing I do notice is that we got a red dot on the daily, which is super bearish.
Lower high on the stochastics also on the daily.
Lower stochastics.
Lower high on the stochastics.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. Money flow increasing, VWAP now coming down. Strength has strong curvature, stochastics curvature to the downside. Rejection off the 21, not great. That's not a great sign with Bitcoin. 12-hour, we have a red dot still showing more pressure to the downside with money flow. 2-day, we were thinking the 2-day actually looked pretty good. Okay, yesterday with that little green candle coming in, and we're up high. We're like, hey, maybe this is the bottom. Now we got fresh candle. We're still in the red. Momentum's been coming in, but we've not been doing what we need to do. Money flow is still bad. VWAP is very non-strong. Strength curvature to the downside. Green money flow VWAP, or money flow has been coming in on the stochastics, or it's like bullish. Maybe not money flow is the right terminology, but it's also low. So it is calling. It's saying. Okay, I'm trying to think about my words here. The bullish things about this is you got the momentum wave and you got the stochastics, but that's it. Everything else does not look good to me on the 2-day. The 3-day still shows there's some hopium left, but we also have 2 days till we get this close. So, and we're entering a weekend when everyone's talking about us bombing Iran. So that's a little dangerous territory. 5-day, we get a close. A day and a half. So we'll have to see if the 5-day can hold bullish. If not, then prepare for 48K. John said, I will buy the dip. John, you can buy the dip on Bitcoin or Crow? The 4-hour has some curvature to the strength and Stokes. It's not too bad. 4 hours not too bad. Doji candle, trend reversal. VWAP curvature up. 1 hour. Man, this shit, you want my opinion? I think we're probably still going to go down, dude. It's pretty sloshy right now, trying to read like these shorter time frames.
It's a triple top.
Yeah. On what time frame?
On the one you were just on.
Yeah. You're talking about pop.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look good, man. You can make the argument there was a double bottom.
It's lower highs and it's a triple top.
Yeah, I'm just not feeling it. So when I go look at Cardano, so I feel better. Cardano came up to the 200 and it rejected off it on the 4-hour. Not once, but twice. We have some VWAP coming in, just saying that 1 hour kind of wants to pump. But this VWAP does not. This VWAP saying it's a fake out, and we're actually playing around with the 200 on the 1 hour. Look at that. Up, down. Not great. 6 hours shows still more damage to the downside for Cardano. But we love our Cardano, so nobody sell it. We'll just buy the dips.
Hey, John, buying altcoins when Bitcoin bottoms proved to be a bad strategy in the last cycle. That was my mentality, and I think I remember T-Score saying that was his mentality back then also in 2022. But man, like buying altcoins right after Bitcoin bottomed would have had me buying Cardano at like
60 cents.
60 cents, yeah, in reality, I still had another year worth of dipping into the 20-cent range to be able to accumulate.
But this time is different.
Well, the thing is, this time might just be different, though, is the thing, right. I get it. I would just say, well, actually, you know what, John, you're right. This time is, I'm not going to say that it is, but it's shaping up to be different. Like I mean, there's a scenario in which Bitcoin bottoms at like 48K and then Cardano bottoms at 20 cents, and it would really just be macro. Cardano would just be double bottoming off of its, 2022, 2023 bear market bottom. It would just double bottom those lows, like from back then, which is really no big deal. And it would signal an incredible time to buy. So, we just got to DCA wisely into our convictions and follow our gut a little bit, So
Trent, before I look at Kite, you guys ready to see what I found in the garbage? I might have to show this tomorrow because I don't know if all you guys are gonna remember it. Any final guesses?
Wait, let me see what the poll said.
I know you didn't even put the right thing in the poll.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I said, what did T-Square find in the garbage? Oh, no, I know I didn't find
But the right answer isn't in there.
Oh, I know, but I don't know what the right answer is.
Yes, you do.
Tell me.
You totally know.
It's a three-way split between the supreme leader of Iran, a beer, and a Dyson.
Not neither. I'm actually pretty excited about this. So first thing is I found a copy of Halo 1 Combat Evolved. But not only is it a Halo 1 copy of Combat Evolved, it's still sealed in the box. I don't know if you guys can see that seal right there. This game is 25 years old. And not just that.
I forgot you did tell me that.
And not just that, it came from an employee store. This guy's employee ID at Microsoft is a 6-digit number, which I'm not going to lie. For you to be a low 6-digit number at Microsoft probably is actually a pretty high level early person to be hired at Microsoft.
Right.
And then secondly, Trent, I found Halo 2 in that same garbage can, and it's also still sealed. And I'm relatively excited about that. And not just is it still sealed, it comes with 1 month of free Xbox Live for those who don't know. It's in the box, and I'm feeling pretty glorious about it. I mean, look at that, dude. There's like no damage on the even the outer shell of the case. It's pretty good, pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. Halo 1 definitely the more valuable of the two, but I mean, dude, it's my childhood right there. That's what I grew up doing, man. So I'm super excited about it, and I'm even more excited because there's not very many people in here, so I get to show it off tomorrow too. Also, guys, tomorrow, good news is I got the Kalshi account up. We got some money transferred in there, so we're gonna make some sport bets. We're gonna be in the Discord. If you want to see what we're trading, you gotta join the Discord. And yeah, so a little alpha there.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, Kite. What was I doing? Okay, so Kite. On the daily time frame, I feel like this might finally be the top we've all been waiting for the short. And why am I thinking that, Trent? Is when you look at the money flow, it's finally getting the curvature to the downside, I feel like. With the thick VWAP, one of the thickest we've had in a while. Like, seriously, probably at the longest time before it even ran up. We have a very large VWAP. And we got tinks in the money flow coming down now, like leaving. Stokes and strength are pretty aggressively going down. And to me, you have your high, you have a high, you have a high. I feel like this is coming into like a lower high, man. You know, we maybe will bounce up just a little bit at 26, but I think we're finally coming down to maybe 15 cents. This could be a monster short. And so I finally just might jump on this short. 12-hour also shows money flow leaving. Possibly that little bounce, a little curvature coming on in, which is something that we were playing with the ideas. I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good, like we should short this. So Trent's going to put a very high leverage, high dollar amount trade short live on the show for you guys so you can see what's happening. 15-minute, we actually might be a pretty good time to short. 15-minute, we did get a red dot. Down, 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 kite goes. There's a low high. Yeah, so this might just be the play for the day, man. I'm pretty excited about shorting this.
Let's look at Jasmine for John 3:16. I know I didn't ask, but
we can't look at Jasmine, Trent.
Why?
It got rugged.
What?
Yeah, they rugged it in Asia.
You're kidding.
Yeah, and it's banned in America.
Where was I when this happened?
We can look at it, but yeah, you can't buy it anymore.
What?
Yeah. I mean, John can only buy it because he's in Canada. No, I'm just kidding, Trent.
I was gonna say this looks like a normal chart.
It looks like a normal chart. We haven't seen back over here.
Well,
well, it's bouncing off the 21. Money flow. The VWAP is curving up, actually. The 15-minute doesn't look that bad. The 1 hour also looks pretty good, too. I like the momentum coming in. I actually don't really like the money outflow. I don't like the VWAP. Actually, you know what? I might take it back. The 1 hour doesn't look that great to me. I'm seeing the after effects of these 3 green candles. The flow hasn't retraced yet, and the momentum is what's happening. 4 hour, we have a doji candle, but it might just continue if the 1 hour looks that ugly. That's ugly, man. But I do like. It's pretty nice to see, though, how well the 200 is respected, Trent. Look at the 200 moving average. Pop, 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 pop. Just nothing, man. It can't punch through it.
yeah.
Such a strong mover. You know, I think Jasmine is. I want to see it get back above the 200. If we're below the 200, I'll be bearish. I think that we could come back up, you know, get back up to 6.6-ish, maybe even 6.5 and try to meet the 200 if we do anything at all.
That thing's gonna get pulled down, I think. The 200 will get pulled down further.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm bearish because it's at the 200. Oh, below the 200. Sorry, my words. I'm buzzed. It happened. The serpent juice is speaking.
Yeah, it's kind of, you know, below the 200, touching the 21 with high-ish stochastics, and
I keep changing charts on you, Trent. What do you think about Fortcoin, Trent? Are you bullish or bearish?
I don't think about it, although it's not at an all-time low like DOT.
Yeah. Sorry, Necron, but you were making me chuckle yesterday when you were like, I'm up a crazy amount on my DOT because it's I keep selling my gains, but I'm like, but it's down so much since you're staking it, you can't keep up. Doesn't look terrible though. That looks kind of gross. I don't know, man. I've been trying to find something to trade for this weekend, but it's all very rough out there. We're entering, you know, like a possible Iranian. I'm telling everybody, Trent, it's hard to trade right now because we're low liquidity weekend. We have the threat of Iran. We have the cartel. Like, you guys can't blame yourself if you can't trade in this market, because this market is brutal right now. Some of the hardest markets I've ever traded in before.
Yeah, it's.
How are you doing today on your trades, Trent?
I'm up, but it's just a bunch of scaled Bitcoin shorts. Every time it goes up $1,000, that's all I'm doing, you know. And it's working. So
every time, so you're saying is every time Bitcoin pumps 1,000, you short it. Every time Bitcoin pumps 1,000, you short it.
Yeah, like I open up, because what I'm doing is basically spot trading. That's why. So, like, you know, every time it goes up $1,000, basically I'm selling 1% of a Bitcoin in order to theoretically buy it back later and pocket the difference.
So when Bitcoin's going down, you're buying it cheap on cheap.
Right. I mean, theoretically buying it. I'm
So
just
you're
saying.
scaling into
Yeah.
your short, and then you're scaling out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, so
Do you have like a number you use every single time, like 1% in each trade, or do you adjust depending?
Sometimes I will do like.
Oh, did you see that StreamYard almost crashed out?
Yeah, I see that. Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me?
Whoa. Oh, no, guys. See you later. Get you the secret sauce.
Dang, he's way frozen.
Did you DC? Are you lagging or am I lagging, Trent?
I don't know.
StreamYard
I don't
looks
know.
like it's wheel.
Remember when I used to lag all the time? Hello? Put a +1 in the chat
Well,
if
it's
you
happened. I
can.
noticed, or at my end right now on YouTube, it's totally glitched out.
Oh, you're in on YouTube, but mine is okay on YouTube.
This could be a good time to end it.
Yeah, let's. I'll go ahead and run the end of it. So, guys, thank you as always for tuning into another episode of the Blockchain Brew Show. Thank you to everyone in our community.
Everybody for tuning in. We're being censored right now. We are being hardcore censored. YouTube does not want us to give you the sauce.
Thank you for everyone.
John. Thank you, Fight Fan. Thank you, Real Meta. Thank you for being here. Goodbye. Be blessed. Stay blessed. T-Square, Trent out. We will see you tomorrow for the monthly close. Laters.